we barely have hours to spare. The calendar has turned to November and came off, forcing K-State into a late snap. Edwards in motion, play action to him. Johnson climbing the pocket. He shakes by one. He's got the first down and gets out of bounds. Play number 14 of the drive. Two tight ends again. Johnson. End zone, back line. That's incomplete for Brown. There's a hat down, and so a marker comes in. He was the first guy to touch the ball after he left the field of play. 23 yards away, Chris Tennant, who had the game winner last week in the Sunflower Showdown against Kansas, and he puts K-State on the board. Very strong third down defense, top 40 in the country. Johnson will spin it out wide. Edwards, a low catch, and he's going to get hemmed in. That was a salty series.
Yep.
Kendra Gant has a 75-yard return for a touchdown on a punt earlier this year. The Georgia transfer. This is such a high kick, it won't be returnable, but that's a plus.
Flip the field
for here, though, because of the substitution pattern. They will get it off. Chris on the roll. He's going to throw it, and he's got Manjack. He is just short.
He does an awesome job.
Manjack.
Right there, number 0. This is what K-State does with their tight ends. They go down and act like they're going to block, and he gets that safety, the corner actually, Garber, to stop his feet. Right, 4th and 2. They're not done much. In fact, did a week ago.
Donovan Smith is in to play quarterback for this play, and he will keep, and he will fire in for the touchdown.
Block right there from the big tight end, just uses enough force and then the power in Smith. Said we'd see him in short yardage goal line, got stuck.
3 to snap it. Edwards, and he gets through to the second level somehow, some way. It's a gain of 12. Third down for the year coming in. Johnson flat-footed. He does have the first down for the tight end, Garrett Oakley, inside the red zone.
Well, this is
Avery Johnson throws it this side. He's got it to Jackson, and he has a first and goal for Kansas State. Johnson. Giddens picks his way and gets in. Touchdown. He's a magician.
Guys play some maul ball. They're just mauling. Just at the point of attack right here, doing what I can to wash it down. The big left guard, Panzer, pulls around, and then just the feel. By the size, but by the mind. Look at him pointing out the play.
Second down. Pressure coming. Weak side and a big hit. Ball is out. Let's see. There's a fight for it, and it is Kansas State football. Purnell got down there. The hit from Toby Osinsami.
There's going to be no missing off the edge right here. Chris thinks he is protected. He's got the numbers for it, but there is that elite speed and burst from Osinsami, and then the rest of the crew and Purnell, Johnny on the spot. Wow. That's stealing a possession right there. We talked about that in the open. Can you steal? Which side can Houston steal a possession?
48 yards to go, or at least field goal range for Tennant. Avery Johnson on the roll. He will throw, and he's got it for Johnson. Keegan Johnson just outside the 20. A lot of options here with 2 timeouts. Out of the empty set. This way. Oh, comeback and turn of the shoulders by Keegan Johnson for the touchdown.
So what happens when you've got more tight ends that've got more touchdowns in the red zone than anybody in America? One-on-one. And just a throwback, back shoulder, little fade here, a one-on-one situation. My guy's better than your guy. And put it right there in a spot there on that back hip.
Purnell showing pressure. He's picked up. They didn't get Jordan Riley, though. It's a sack for Kansas State.
Oh, and this is so good. Look at.
Both running backs are in. This is Edwards running behind Giddens with a big block from Giddens with the shoulder in. It's a gain of 11. Or give Kansas State a 2-score lead. Another bad snap and exchange, and McClanahan has to run for it. He lost his hat. McCutcheon absolutely changes this ball game. Twice now.
These are the details that the boys
next to him. It's a run. It's straight ahead, and boy, that fake killed some time that Kansas State took advantage of. This will be Wildcat football. Brown closest to the formation at the bottom side. Johnson bails. He's going to roll and give a ton of ground, even more ground than anybody in purple wants him to. Then he turns it upfield. It's a catch for Giddens. He breaks a tackle, and it's finally over. That started to look like the BYU punt return that broke that game open a couple of weeks ago. Johnson gets hit backside as he throws. He got it off Chase Brown. Down the sideline, Brown. What a tough effort from Avery Johnson with Mack bearing down on him.
win down. What? And then throwing the most beautiful pass we have seen all afternoon long. Yeah, there's times he targets Brown a little too much. His eyes are on him too often, but not that time. A one-on-one that he leaves lots of.
They're going to go ahead and change snappers here. Olguin is out. That's a high snap, and this one is good. Second down and 8. And Johnson sets and throws, and that is eventually picked off by Wilson. He breaks back this way. Wilson inside the 10. A dangerous throw that was off the mark, and a huge Cougar turnover.
This ball comes out on time. It's going to be a completion, but it's late. It's high. I talked to you earlier. When Avery misses, it is usually high. A little bit upright, a little bit late. That one spins away, and Houston gains and steals that possession back.
3 tight ends in. Pop pass over the top. It's Carr, the former basketball player.
Here's Carr. He's going to sell block, and Chris knows he's going to get punished. And his ribs are going to hurt tomorrow from that shot from Purnell. Just as he elevates for the jump shot, look at all the Wildcats up. Man-to-man.
It's a run. Zion Chris got his way through, and he may go. Chris is in. Houston leads out of nowhere. It takes one, you said. Oakley is in the slot at the top of the screen, the tight end. Johnson throws right down the middle. Intercepted by Batten. What a play.
Avery's trying to play with anticipation. He's trying to throw it off of the ear of that linebacker. And most of them, Jason, when they drop like that, they don't have the feel and the instinct to turn again. He did. I promise you the quarterback, Avery, sees that linebacker drop and thinks he's dropping in his zone.
All the way back with Webb and McCutcheon at the back line. Final play, Kansas State. Johnson loads up, fires, end zone, out of the back of the end zone. Houston upsets Kansas State. And here come the fans.